mind. I'm sorry, I'm not organized. We are streaming. Ugh, put the mic in the right place. That might actually help. Hope you're all doing well. I am feeling a little loopy, I'm going to be honest. But hey, perfect conditions for playing Mahjong. Possibly. Who knows? Right, we have 3 people currently in the queue. I did say I was probably going to spectate, but you know what? I need to give away some points. So, Aegon, Legius, Prospero, myself, random seat, good luck. Oh boy, this is probably not going to be the best performance for me, but to be fair, whenever I've gone into these streams when I've been massively tired, luck has managed to counterbalance it out in a ridiculous proportion, but we'll see. In the last 2 hours, I've kind of gone from exhausted to, you know what, I'm actually fine, and now bursting of energy again. Now I've got back to the stage of, yeah, the coffee's worn off, the hours are caught up with me, and I've still got to work tomorrow. Fun. Alright. I'm just planning on getting out of this game as calmly as possible here. Also, yeah, okay. That's it. It's taking a long while to shuffle the tiles up. Okay, so we're going to play this simple as we can here. We have 2 sequences. We are pretty well set up for other things, so we'll just see how this goes. Yeah, as I say, it's not even really that I've been working that hard, but I'd argue that I've done a full work week plus 11 hours so far, and I'm working tomorrow as well, so it's just my own fault because I'm trying to get extra money for Christmas, but you know, it's what it is. That, and of course, if I don't do it, we have problems. Anyway, we have Ipeco. Okay, maybe we don't. But still, this is reasonable. Might even have Chinitsu here if we get extremely fortunate with things, but I don't think that's necessarily the plan. That being said, Freeman would be lovely. Well, we'll take the Dora Tenpai for the moment. You never know, we could always sumo it and just take sumo 2. But I'm hoping that we can get something Marzi related and just swing into Ipeco Pinfu. We do have a half CG up. Maybe it's worth just reaching here. Especially with one just played.
Riichi.
South might have been an okay weight actually, given things, but if I'd have reached, I would have been committed to keeping that 4, so yeah, should have just gone for it earlier. It's fine. I was looking at the multi-sided weight here, and even this is kind of probably could have waited. Well, Idius is on the impossible hand, and getting quite close into it actually. Yeah, there's that sumo. The legends are not true. The hand is impossible. No. That was obvious, not going to happen. I say obviously, he was not that far away from it, but you know. Hey, we did get the sumo too. Better lucky than good. But we'd assume it anyway, so we had that killed even if he was on it. Oh dear. Okay. Chitoy options here, but let's just... Probably not cheatoing anymore. This hand's going to kind of depend on whether he draws something connected to this 9 or not. At least in terms of how I want to take it, but... Because we could just get rid of these last 3 tiles and just try to go for a taunt in. Well, maybe I'll do the impossible hand. Who knows? I do. It won't happen. A little bit, but... That's what heating's for. What's it saying at the moment? I mean, to be fair, it is the 2nd of December, and it was a normal, warmer than average November, but still, it's 43 out there. I know I have to talk in Americans because, you know, that's the way it works. Technically, but I don't think we are. Less than 3 weeks until I become even older. To be fair, sir, you are already even older than you've ever been before. Okay, you can see us into the east, which, I mean, not the best of weights in the world, but early call for Tenpai makes a sort of sense. West to start. There's options with this one. But honestly, we just draw the 5, so we're Ishanten, so... Ishanten. You mean you don't count your age in weeks? Okay, I'm actually okay with Dharmaing this, at least for a little bit, because I think I still win off the 7 as Dharma Ipeiko, don't I? I should do. Oh, maybe I should just... Alright, we're discarding a Dora. We're reaching. Take that. Riichi Peiko. Not a high value hand, but if we're having to throw a Dora, we might as well just force the issue. Even Dharmaing this wasn't necessarily a great play. Alright, Suji up. I've played 0 Manzi tiles. Clearly that is what you need to fear. But in all honesty, against early Riichi, just play what's on the table and play what you deem to be safe. And play your normal game, as Aegon is doing. Because the wait is almost certainly a bad one. Except when it isn't. But to be fair, a lot of Mahjong rules can be basically defined as... and maybe it isn't. Probably, but I'm not exactly thinking clearly at the moment, so... Hence why I'm quite happy to just take the early reach and then not have to think about the hand anymore. I'm just going to make up gibberish about it.
No.
Riichi Beiko. Alright, what are we doing here? This is a really good hand. Don't North reset this, please. Thank you. I'm extremely happy at that. That is also amazing. How do I want to play this? Let's try and coax the dragons out. See, I've given you one. Give me a white. Now. Ooh. Such a good... I'm drawing extremely well. I feel slightly unfair, but I am drawing extremely well right now. Alright, free-sided Tempai. Oh, it's the indicator, that's why. Yeah, I'll take a 6-9 weight here.
No.
Hockey 2. Seems okay. No free set again. So Prosper have a decent hand, or did you just randomly draw that? Should have paid attention to it, really. Okay. Did we go Possibility time here? Probably shouldn't do. But let's just go for it anyway. I think we're 4 tiles away from just making this Chinitsu, so deal a Chinitsu from here. 16k plus the thing. Yeah, I can hedge. Can even cut 9-1 to make this Tanya.
Chi.
But I gave up on that plan. Yeah, this is not a good idea. But we'll play it out anyway. I've got enough of a lead that I can probably try to force things. Don't pawn that. Oof. That's awkward. White's still possible. Pivot into Honitsu 1. I haven't had many Pinsy tiles played, but it does feel like we're running out of tiles at the moment. Well, more content. I think, in all honesty, we're just gonna fold this out from here, or at least that's the correct decision. I've gone for something that wasn't on. I should have just gone for the turn pin, but hey. Hello, Demo. How are you doing? I am extremely sleep deprived. Or at least I feel sleep deprived. I'm not actually, but just... Oh dear. Just don't expect any sense to come out of me. Not that you get a lot anyway, but you know. Once I safe. 1 pin, relatively safe. 9 pin is safe. White we can risk if we need to. But I think we're just out of this one. Two pins actually weirdly safe against all players. Just in a very unusual way, but hey. Yeah, it's fine, sir. Keep yourself warm and safe. It's all good. Alright, yeah, we'll fold out here. I'm just hoping for games where I don't have to think too much about what I'm doing, and that my natural luck carries me through. Carnage? Nope.
Note.
Okay, that's fine. That was for a 10 on the ledgier side, but I guess just managed to hit Senpai in the last couple of turns. I mean, you didn't. It just meant you had to risk things, but yeah. Ugh. Okay. Dora plus dragon plus things. Okay. Prosper give her a short hand, I don't mind that. Okay. So reasonably happy with how things are developing, but we do need that 7 pin, or at least another 8 pin. 7 or 8 pin, really. Although we could get rid of it. Prosper's now got 2 calls, and he is possibly on the Honitsu. Reach 7 pin, which is only 2 of those left. One of those left. Two of them was just play bag, and I think we're okay for a turn. Okay, I think we're out of this one. How do we fold against this? Could start playing the 9s out, but I think that's a little too wishy. Well, we'll play the 4, man. Aegon might want Manzu. That's the only thing, really, but... They do like their content. Okay. Well, I just hit Dora free, so that kind of makes me want to go for this hand now. I've already kind of half folded it, so it's a little late, but I do want to go for it. I wish that was an intentional deal in, because that would have been perfect timing. It wasn't. That was just the tile I wanted to get rid of. But if somebody wants to read that as a planned deal in to save my lead, I am happy for that to be the lie we all tell ourselves. Indeed. Thanks a lot, Kyril. I needed that. Oh dear. Alright, Red Dragon. He wants it. I don't know what you're talking about, sir. You have another dealer turn coming up. Aegon looks like he's pretty much got this. Probably Honitsu, which makes this 3-man a little awkward that I kept that a turn late, but... 3-man is buildable around if we need to. Well, in Broken Aegon Japanese in romanticized characters, why not? See, that's a great draw, but it doesn't really progress anything. I suppose we could try and just force something out of this, but... I mean, he does watch anime. He's got to have at least some limited knowledge of things, but... Oh, that's a great draw. Okay, that puts us back on track. Dealer Sumo. I know a vague smattering of unconnected words. And Mahjong terms, of course. Those are the two things I know. East. East might have been worth keeping, actually, if we have a plan of Chitoi here, but I don't know for sure that we do. One. Thing is, I was scanning it because I got 2 middles, but actually that was 1 down there. Interesting. It's risky with Aiden having a call already, but let's play it now. Okay, that's fine. We have free Prospero from whatever he's doing. 1 west. So 1 west, 1 red, and 9 pin. Yeah, Prospero has dropped Dora Dora in his last 2 turns, so something to be slightly concerned about, I guess. Why does this feel so disappointing? It's exactly what I want, but why does it feel so disappointing?
Riichi.
Hey, Sammy. Oh, dear. Well, I gave him a chance. Well, I mean, it's still technically on. Yeah, I know.
No.
And we got the win off the closest point rival as well. No, but I'm happy with that. Reestablishes my roughly 20k lead. What? Yeah. Nope. But honestly, the hand was fine. Okay. Let's try to focus. I've just got to survive 3 hands. 3 hands, not losing too many points, and I've somehow pulled out another win. Let's go Dora Dragon on 2. I only had 1 pair at the time. I only drew my pairs later in the hand, I'm fairly sure. Don't make me try to remember things. My memory's terrible at the best of times. When I'm tired, it's even worse. But I'm fairly certain I drew the things after. I only had 1 pair of dragons for the longest while in that hand. I had one singles, one of which was out. Hence why I was possibly considering it as the pair in that position. And I can't remember for the life of me when Aiden discarded the 2nd red. So, oh well. Sashikomi. South only. That's the 2nd time I've dealt into Prospero for a really cheap hand. I'm okay with it. Look. Do I want to call this? This seems really, really ambitious, but let's go. This seems really, really ambitious. I mean, I complained to somebody in the Discord chat for going for this exact sort of hand from this position. The difference, I guess, here is that this does help us towards Dora 3, but still, this is a really long... This is a long shot. We at least still have a dragon, so there's that. No. Well, I mean, if you're just going to play the dragons out. Okay. Not committed. Not there. Not yet, anyway. But, that's the thing.
Boom.
Keep going. I can always go... I can actually go for a Rinchan if I draw something next turn, because I can still win off this 6, so... So, we'll keep that in mind, depending on what we draw here. Yeah, if we draw another improvement to the hand, we can Khan and go for the Rinchan, and then just do whatever we're doing. And, of course, we can still call a 4 or a 2 if that comes up. Yeah, really ambitious, but I got Dora 3, so, you know... That's got to put some people on alert. Dealer Dora 3. But mind you're in South 3 as well, so people have got to attack for that purpose.
Boom.
Alright. Let's go. If we draw anything connected to the 7, so then we can Khan for victory. Unless it's a 9, of course, but you know.
Khan.
Oh, that feels bad, but it's a good draw. But it feels bad in sort of the context of what was going on. Aegon, look at what's happening here. Look at what's happening here. I'd not even registered that had happened. Free Khans. If he gives me another set here. 8-pin. Come on. I would have loved so much for an 8-pin there. But oh well. Discard what's on the table. That's the only safe play you got. I've got to play anything here. I've got Dora 8. I absolutely am fine with that plan. I only have 1 7 left because it's the initial Dora indicator, but we'll see. Sashikomi? Yeah. Big hand, but not much I can do in this position. It's fine. It's a little disappointing to fall to second here, but I did have the bigger Buyman. Yep. No, was aware. So I'm happy with that over the Yakuman, but... Oh boy. So, needing a Hanneman to get ahead again, or a deal in, looking a little questionable. Well, still built. I had Dora 7, and it was going to end the game, so yeah. If I'd gone for something more sensible, I might have been able to make that conversion, but no, we didn't, so that's what it is. But any hand to protect second, or... Yeah. Alright, if we can Sashikomi into Prospero for another 1,000 point hand, that's the plan. And would be the perfect end to this. Right, we're going to work out what Prospero needs. He needs a Pinsy tile for his Honitsu, but... To be fair, the game doesn't end if Aegon wins because I don't think he's going to get ahead of Legius with that, but... Alright, reach 1. 3k, not a problem. That's absolutely fine for us. And still Hanneman for outright victory. 2 3k hand for a overtake. And we have double South. Well, South and Dora.
Boom.
Which we will take. They're just going to give me any help? No, he's going to help Aegon out, although Aegon's going to put value on the table. Not necessarily... I mean, it's probably fine. Well, that makes that way kind of worthless. So I'm going to draw another 2 or 4 so here. Yeah, Prosper winning is not good for us at the moment. Unless it's directed off Aegon, it doesn't actually do anything. This is acceptable though. At least it's funny. It's not good for us, but it's acceptable. Well, I can't do it again. Or maybe I can. Maybe Legis can go. Yeah, I'm still miles away from anything unless I can draw an incidental 6-pin. 5-pin being safe is useful. I actually need to draw 2 6-pins, of course, because the 4s are out. Yeah, that's really not helpful. 3-pin safe up top. I have no idea if it's safe to Aegon. Might have to risk it anyway, though. I kind of wish I hadn't played the 2-man out of sequence, but hey, it happens. Alright, half progress. Tiso, 8-pin, relatively safe.
Chi.
Yishan 10. We actually hit the goddamn 6-pin. The weights are not amazing either way. Let's just go with this one. Might change into a different single weight depending on how we go here. Mind you, this is depending on I can actually play a 7-pin, which I don't think I can. You just literally discarded one. Why do you say you need one? Aegon, what kind of hand are you building? Probably. Gotta risk it. Unfortunately, Green Dragon's not safe. Yeah, 4th place. No, maybe not. No, actually 32 would be enough. Oh, well, that's my winning streak over and done with. Overplayed second half last hand, but hey, that'll happen. Okay, let me have a quick look at the things, because I'm about to go and feed that cat and that other cat. Okay, so we have Kyrol, we have Demo, we have Aegon. If we have one more, I will queue that up. That's Rumi. Alright, good luck to you all. Catch you in a moment. Okay, let's just find the soul stream. Okay. That's my first 4th place in what feels like an absolute age. I should actually go and... Actually, do I have the spreadsheet up? I gotta be careful here because I've got my work stuff up as well. But yeah, that does feel like my first loss in forever. When's my last negative of any significant value? No, that was a 3rd place. It was a low-scoring 3rd place, but still 3rd place. That's my first loss in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... in 13 matches. I'm okay with that, given that that was my... No, I went 1-1 in that. Although, admittedly, there was the off one as well. But yeah, I'm slightly annoyed at the nature of how that went, in truth. But, again, it happens. Mahjong will do that to you. And I did have a big enough hand to attack with, and given the amount of cards on the board, admittedly I did one of them, yeah, some things to work out there. But anyway, we are 35 seconds away from watching Aegon compete with 3 Masters. A task I am sure he is up to. Oh, don't tell me that. That's spoilers, sir. No. Time out for Aegon. No spoilers. No spoilers. Also, more bullying. Okay, let's see how we are rolling. Kyril is the initial dealer. Aegon has started with Dragon and a pretty quick hand, but actually so has Kyril to an extent. 2 Dora from Rumi, and up top also 2 Dora for a demo. Absolutely, more bullying is required. Oh dear God, I've just had a look at the emoticons for YouTube, and I'm just, yeah, no, I don't think we're going to be using those very much. Ah dear. Anyway, in Shahaipai, where are we after this? So, yep, Rumi just going for the quick Tanya attack, which makes sense with 2 Dora. Couple away. Kyril's building up towards possible Sanjiku, but otherwise east only. Ishan-ten for Rumi. And while Aegon's hand is building, 2 triplets. Pair established is Ishan-ten? No, Rian-Shan-ten. 2 away. Ah, dear. I mean, honestly, not a bad thing for Aegon to be switching to a 1-suit hand here, but unfortunately, he is a bit behind. So, 2-5 for Kyril. Most of those are stuck in Rumi's hand. Demo's got a bunch as well. And there we go. Simples and 2 Dora. Rumi takes the win and the dealer seat. Okay, opening hand. Pretty decent here. A few options depending on where they want to go. Aegon has a really good 1-suit hand up top, actually. Plenty of bits all around the place. Could work out quite nicely. Kara with the set of Norths now. I was going to say pair of Norths, but he actually immediately calls for a set of them. Bit of work, but not the slowest hand in the world, and actually he's making it much faster than perhaps it would be, taking the calls. It's only 1,000 points, but it's 1,000 points to move him closer to the dealer turn, so... Wow, that's a 4th turn reach from Rumi here. 5-8 as well. Reach Pinfu. No drawer behind it, but yeah. And now we might be out of Aegon spoiler territory. Aegon's not had a great deal of luck in terms of building that hand towards the Chinitsu that it might have been, but it's not bad at the moment anyway. Probably worth keeping the greens in hindsight, but Answer me. Well, since we're about 5 minutes from a start, Aegon, I would say that a small deal in and a sumo is not necessarily enough bullying. I hope Rumi has continued this this oppressive nature towards you. I really hope that has continued. Anyway, let's see where we are then. So, reasonable hand from Demo, I want to say. Aegon has drawn double Dora, and actually that's really well connected. But he's actually Tempai if he hits the either of his closed weights, which he does immediately. Hold on, could he not have played the 8 and been Tempai? Yeah, he could have played the 8 and been Tempai. I'm not sure what the value is there. And you deserved it too! Also, that wasn't bullying. That was me just saying everything you typed. That was a text-to-speech engine. And as we all know, I am a living text-to-speech engine. Okay, pretty decent. Gone into the pair weight. Did he have better options for you to get the 7-9? Oh, clearly then we're not trying hard enough. Alright, one away from Ipeiko pin 3 for Rumi. Or at least Ipeiko something. Now it could be Ipeiko pin 2 if he wants to go for it. Shinitsu from Demo. Gotta judge the 5, so it's gotta be reasonable against that board, but obviously Brumi can call it and take... Well, no, he can't call it, actually. Tell a lie, he can't call that because that means he loses his Yaku. I don't know, sir. You accuse this person of bullying him, and then you take basically more points than he originally took. I mean, you know... Who's bullying whom? East 3. Following Demo. Honestly, though, you know, hand built well. I wouldn't probably have gone into the pair weight because I'd have probably taken the closed weight there, but the pair weight might have been better. And in fact, you did win with it, so maybe it was. Oh dear. Right. Kyril has a Yaki High and a Honitsu attempt. Aegon has drawn Hands of Sozu every single game here. And looks like he is going for another Honitsu, although he did drop a 2 so early, which might backfire on him. We'll see. Oh dear. Alright, so Chin stuck in with Rumi and Demo until they decide to get rid of it. It's Dora as well, so... this might just be a straight fight between Kyril and Aegon then. And at the moment, Kyril's got all the advantage. Because Aegon needs to make that either Toy Toy or needs to make it into the full Sozu Honitsu. Oh, no, Rumi's back into it. He's just drawn a pair of the reds. Yeah, Demo, until he does the same, he's kind of relying on being in a pair weight for it at the end and, you know, or just, you know, getting that second one. Alright, progression. Ishan 10 for Chiral. So Demo is literally a 7-so away from... he's an off 7-so, 7 pin away from asking the question. Aegon needs to play the 5-man here. Plays the 5-so instead. So he's gone Toy, which doesn't actually do anything for Chiral's hand, but it doesn't not do anything for his hand. It puts pressure on. That will be almost meaningless to Aegon, but he is paired up. So 7-so for victory. Aegon hits Tenpai, but it's Yakulus. Chiral makes a swap to Honitsu. He discards the thing that mattered before the swap. But here we go. 4-so for victory.
Riichi.
Counter Reach. 4-7 pin. So he could go 5-man here and just try and continue his plan, but no, he's just going to stay for the Tenpai at the end. Feels like Chiral's getting a bit unlucky here. Just in terms of the tiles he's drawn and how the Tenpais have kind of swapped themselves around. Okay, goes to a 2-5. Aegon is going to just stay in Tenpai. And again, he's drawn a winner. Oh, Chiral, your luck is abysmal. It's a good thing you're playing well. Just every time. Oh boy. Doesn't suck yet at the end, but worth a try. How Chiral didn't win that hand is beyond me. Alright. So Demo loses for draw, and we move into Aegon's dealer turn, and that looks... Well, there's that too. I mean, you never plan a Rinshan. You can't plan a Rinshan. You just do it. Yeah, Aegon Toy. Okay, this is reasonable. East 9, very possible in the early game. So what's going to decide here? Decides on West. I might have been inclined to discard green and just keep the possibility of wins alive, but it would be a long shot either way. The only reason I would think about it is because there's no win discards that haven't been called by you at this point. But again, it's not something you can go for really, or most of the time, and I think this is fine. I said no spoilers, sir. Anyway, 1-9 thing there. Yep, there you go. Just because, obviously, you don't really plan for Yakuman chances, but you need to maximize the acceptance of them when when it can happen. Oh dear. I mean, that would have been fun. I mean, to be fair, you wouldn't have had the same draw sequence necessarily, but we'll see. And nobody would have probably given you that last North, given everything, but you know. A single weight. Is Cairo bail here? Against a Riichi and 4 calls, he bails. Again, the worst luck. No, I mean, I'm agreeing with you. Alright, deal a turn. Does Kairo's luck turn around? Is the Marmite luck that's giving him 17 out of 17 blue summons just following him into this now? This is an awesome starting hand. If you can't win from this, sir, if you cannot win from this starting hand, what's against you? Rumi's a bit slow. Demo's hand is decent. Aegon isn't that far behind, actually. Ugh. We'll see. If only even also East, it would be perfect. But still, even from this, it's... Okay. 2 sequence pair. Triplet of... Triplet 7s. All the Hornets is set up on turn 4. Demo... Ishanten up top, actually. So, 2 very fast hands coming against each other here. Rumi's cleaned up nicely. Okay, use of Rumi. Is that Ishanten? Looks like it. Ishanten for Chiral as well. I mean, close Hornets free. The Smungan minimum now for Chiral. Still Ishanten for demo with that draw, but better Ishanten. What's the pause about here, actually? Okay, reach on the pair weight. I feel I should make the spoilers comment again, but it's fine. I've already timed somebody out for that. He clearly deserved it. I'm not going to time anybody else out. You know, unless he genuinely deserves it. Which most of the time Aegon doesn't. So let's go to the ones, which makes sense. And that is the deal. Rumi picks up points from Aegon. And Chiral somehow wasn't, from that pretty there start, wasn't quite able to convert, although admittedly I don't think that was his fault. He drew one Sozi, well, yeah, one non-useful tile all game based on that, on the Honitsu plan, so, ugh. Yeah, 5 pin didn't deal in. No. Unfortunately, but again, it was a reasonable stop given you do that right after the first reach. So yeah. No, as I say, absolutely reasonable assumption, and you know you can't be blamed for that really. All right. Meanwhile, Aegon's gone mad and decided to start calling everything. Or at least the White Dragon. But I'm fairly certain I'm right about the first part. Demo, what are we looking at here? Oh dear. Sorry my commentary is all over the place. I am genuinely starting to struggle to concentrate on things, which is never a good thing, so I am probably going to bed after this hand. I might start up another game, but I'm seriously not feeling up to it much more.
Riichi.
At least in terms of looking at screens, because that's something I've done for since, what, 6 AM this morning, something like that, so... Anyway, close 6, so... Aiden decides to Khan and give Rumi some more points, and then complain this game. So... Oh, I had a horrible morning. Tell me about your horrible morning, sir. As long as it doesn't distract you from the game too much. I had to get up. That's an awful morning. No, he wins with that. He had to get up. Worst morning of anybody's life. I totally agree. No, that's it. Aegon. I apologize. You definitely have had the worst morning. You had to get up. Well, he's not elaborating, so that might actually be the story. I was joking, but... Before 7. I mean, I've done that every day this week. What's your point? Alright, he can slowly turn this around, and he has Dora 2 now, so... I mean, actually, his hand's not that bad, although he's about to deal in here.
Ron, 正義の裁きを受けよ。
Which one? 3-9, and that puts Rumi back above the 30k point. Be nice if you could make sure he doesn't win this, just for certain scoreboard implications. Alright, demo. 2 Dora. Also, why am I falling south? Sorry. Rumi 1. I just moved the game on. Well, very nice hand from south. Aegon's got a bit of a mess, and is he trying things? That's far too far back to try things, but we'll see. Honestly, yeah, every time I've looked at you, you've had a hand that is there or thereabouts, and then just, for various sensible reasons, you've not been able to convert. But yeah, your ability to dodge wins in that game a few hands ago was something else. Alright, Aegon's deciding to call from here. I was going to ask if he was doing some kind of terminals hand, but he's decided to cut a dragon, so that doesn't really suggest anything at this stage. Do. I am also slightly disappointed in you lot. There's been less bullying of Aegon than was promised. Yeah, So Egan again, sort of bluffing the outside hand, which would be a much better bluff if he'd have kept the 9 that he discarded 4 turns back, and the 9 he discarded 3 turns back. Yes, but I think they're guessing at your sanity, not what you're actually waiting on. Anyway, there's some sneakiness going on here, I think. Yeah, Ipeko waiting on the 3. So it's Ipeko 1. Unintentionally, usually the Alright. Pair weight. He's waiting on 6. Oh, Demo's waiting on 6. Yeah, a lot of Dharma weights going on here for some reason. Egan decides to Khan rather than keep the tile that was actually the 9 in his hand, makes his hand somewhat legitimate for getting to that point. Feather 5 ways the sand could have won. Yeah, no, I can see. Well, Egan now is Tenpai for no Yaku. I don't expect at the moment the screen's well, at least you're catching that they're not necessarily good ideas, but yeah, you press the Khan button without realizing that actually it was more useful in your hand. Oof. Unfortunate. And you gave Demo just enough points off your Khan to make sure that was a Mungan. Alright, so Demo, Mungan into the dealer turn. Triple of 4s, useful. Egan picks up a nice little bit there. Egan's only Ryan Shantan with this hand, actually, so I'm not sure the call helps him, but Egan, I think we're gonna have to reteach you not to call everything that happens. I think this has to be retrained. Seemed like a good idea at the time. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that you look like you might be, then, you know, who knows. Well, pair weight on the 1-5 if Demo wants to go for it. Decides to break it off, go for the Tanya. I'll do the right thing and get rid of some... Egan, if you are bluffing a hand and you draw tiles that help you get to the hand you are bluffing with, it is probably a good idea to keep said tiles. You see, a pair of 3s here, as opposed to, say, this 5-7, you know, would still have you in the same position where you can't win, but at least you'd be closer to a hand that could win. And actually one that's worth a reasonable amount of points. Alright, free-sided reach, and that is the deal into Cairo. Alright, Mangan for Chiral puts him into second. Unfortunately, it means Ruby's probably won this game, unless something bizarre happens here. Alright, there you go, final hand. What can you do? Probably not much, it is the final hand. Chiral's luck is basically manifested into this hand. Is that enough for a reset? It isn't, it's one short of a reset. Darn it. Alright, oh, he's got 2 Dora at least. It's a horrible hand, but we'll see. It's going to take an age. Yeah, I was about to say, if that was enough for a reset, that'd be fine. But yeah, 2 Dora with a 8 terminal hand. Well, I hope your Cheetoy luck's in, because you need it to be. Alright, Rumi a couple away from his Honitsu up top. Being first right now? Yeah, actually. West Tempai for Rumi. 1 West remaining. Also, I just noticed demos on his possible Itsu. It's Itsu Dora 1. I don't think does enough. Nice direct hit from against Rumi here. Mind you, Riichi Dora 1 is Mangan, but it's not enough to overtake, is what I mean. Aegon staying 1 away. And Sumo for Rumi. Alright, Rumi secures the lead and extends his lead at the top. He definitely has that lead because I was on top and I lost points. Actually, Legius might technically be ahead of him. I think. We'll work it out later. I think it was short wins either way, so I don't think it's going to be by much if that is the case. But hey, GG all round. Okay. I mentioned I should probably go straight to bed, and that is probably still true. But if people do want to get one more game in, I am willing to sacrifice myself on the altar of the Mahjong gods and hope that my luck is in. Provided I only play simple hands and nothing goes wrong. It almost certainly won't happen. So currently just Demo and Legius. I'm gonna queue up and we'll see if we get one more. I mean, that's fine. I am probably then going to call that a stream then. We'll give it a couple of minutes, but I think that's going to be it. We're just at 3. I mean, I can apparently add a computer to this, which I don't agree with because I think that's going to skew the results. But no, I think we're going to call that. I mean, you say perfect time. Perfect time. Yeah, I'm not feeling it's perfect time at the moment, but hey, who knows. I can't say I'd play any better if I was fully awake. Alright, I'm going to call that a stream. Thanks for joining, guys. I know it was a short one, but hopefully next week I'll be in far better shape and we'll just keep things going. I might even start doing some Master Room stuff before stream. We'll see. Alright, catch you later. Thanks for joining.